Hi, my name is Tonya Winders, and I am both the wife of an individual living with eczema as well as the mother of 2 adult children living with eczema. On the most difficult days of living with eczema, it certainly includes a lot of itching and scratching and frustration, because it's not only about those physical symptoms, it's also about the psychosocial aspect of living with the disease. It's wanting to hide your skin and not being able to wear certain clothes or outfits for my teenage daughter because she's afraid what people will think, that she's contagious or that she'll be, showing the scars of her eczema. It oftentimes impacts the relationship on an intimate level, because oftentimes people like my husband, if he's got an eczema flare, doesn't really want to be touched or held in that way because it's painful. And so I think that when I think back about the most difficult days with my daughter, my son, and my husband of living with eczema, it's those softer side of things that are often overlooked and misunderstood. As a caregiver, to really address these difficult days, for me, it's been about stopping and really thinking and listening to my loved ones about their frustrations, about their feelings, about how we can move forward together to make sure that we get the right diagnosis, the right treatments, that we're not having to use things like systemic steroids, which can definitely further make moods and sleep disturbance even worse. And so those are the things that we found beneficial, is just really talking, listening, and being sensitive to those frustrations. Most encouraging, kind thing that you can do for your loved one living with eczema, at least in my house, is just to reassure them that you love them no matter what, that they are beautiful, that they are seen and valuable, and that, again, it's not only their skin that makes them a beautiful person. It's not only the outside, it's the inside. And so just reinforcing and being there, being patient, being kind, and being loving, even when perhaps that person doesn't feel like being loving back. So if you're a parent or a loved one of someone living with eczema, I think the first important thing is just to know that you play an important role in that healthcare team and in supporting that person. Be there to listen and to support them, to have those questions, but also to empower them or be their voice when they can't be that voice. As a parent, I remember many times having the conversation with a pediatrician about, it's time for us to see someone else. It's time for us to see a dermatologist or an allergist, immunologist, because the symptoms just weren't being managed. And making sure that you're in a relationship with a provider where they hear you, where they understand your goals and respect those goals, and where you need to get the care that will help you to live your fullest life, or your loved one to live their fullest life. Just on this World Eczema Day and the efforts of the Caregiver Academy, I think, just encouraging people that there are new solutions out there, that you don't have to live with unresolved symptoms, and that if you're not getting resolution of your symptoms, if you're living with far too many frustrating days rather than fulfilled days, that it's time to kind of escalate that care and to speak out, to be your own advocate, to be your loved one's advocate, and to get the care you need.